Welcome back into the Jazz Fan Show. I'm Ryan Van Doren. He's
Kelby Jones.
And on the line with us today is Mr. Bruce Pitcher.
Heck yeah.
Bruce, we're going to just jump right into some predictions. We've had a chance to talk a little bit about the preseason. We've been able to manage some of the emotions from the summer. We're ready to just get down to business, Kelby.
Yeah, we really are. I came up with 10 categories for predictions this season.
And he did that all by himself, Bruce.
Oh, there we go. That's huge.
Yeah.
Steps in the right direction.
I wasn't fishing, but I appreciate it. I really do. I enjoy it. Anyway, I did this by myself yesterday. And so we all are aware of the categories. So we've all put some thought into this prior to recording, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yes,
good. Just making sure.
Of course.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. The first,
it was just like spinning things off my shoulder. Like, this is nothing. I dream about these questions. So it's like, this was when I saw them, I was like, oh yeah, I know all the answers to these.
You've already made
like
your...
I'm literally giving out answers. Like we talked about earlier. Literally, you should head to Vegas right after this. Like literally, it's like we were in Back to the Future and we have a sports almanac. You know what I mean? It's like we already know.
Absolutely. The first category. How many wins are the Jazz going to have this season? Let's start with Bruce. Let's have Bruce start us out for this year's edition of predictions. How many wins will the Jazz have?
I'm going with 53. 53 wins.
Ryan?
Book it.
53 for Mr. Bruce Pitcher. Maybe like a drum roll or something. Get all pumped up. I guess Bruce pumped up is plenty for me.
Was writing the categories not enough for you, Ryan?
Well, we thought you could get some music on your own, too.
Yeah.
I'd slaving away, working my fingers to the bone. Just kidding.
Wait, let's
My
go.
bad.
I want to change mine. Let's go 54. I feel 54.
Man.
I like it.
I got to start writing in pencil.
Put Bruce down for 54. Put me down for 52.
Wow.
You know what? We're getting 52 because our spot in the playoff picture is going to be secure by the end. And so the last few games, we're going to sit everybody out.
Ooh.
Nice. I like that thinking.
I mean, and it's going to mean that we're probably seed 3, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, that's another category later. If you just...
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Man.
Sorry.
So I had 53. That was my number.
All right.
Which is right in between the two of you. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to say 53.
That sounds like an average.
That sounds like a Kelby answer, right? Safe and efficient. All right.
Yeah,
so,
last year we were like real excited with the beginning, and that rightfully so.
You had 56,
but
right?
I shot a little high last year, so I'm.
No, we all shot a little bit high, except for me, who guessed it perfectly. All right, our second category, final seed in the Western Conference. Where do you think the Jazz will end up this year? Let's start with Ryan this time.
Might as well, since I already opened my big mouth.
Yeah, you already did.
I'm gonna go with the 3rd seed.
Okay.
3rd seed in the West.
Okay.
Why we still have East and West? That's for another show.
I was gonna say, what do you think their seed will be in the East, man?
I'm tired of East Coast and West Coast, but as far as this year is concerned, 3rd in the West.
Perfect. Bruce?
I'm going to have to go number 2 because if I'm doing 54 wins, that means we've lost 28 games. And so, oh, gosh.
Right.
I'm going to go with, what was the, 28. It's either 2 or 3. I'm going to go with 2. I'll go with 2. I'm going with 2.
I like that. I like the optimism. Screw it. I'm going to go with number 2 as well.
Whoa.
I had them lower, but I've been thinking about it, and I just can't see, like, I guess Denver, like, I could see people or other teams having more wins than the Jazz, but, like, when I really think about it, I just feel like the Jazz are more solid of a team. Postseason is another, I mean, it's a whole other thing. The regular season, the postseason, it's 2 different seasons, I feel like. But the regular season, I'm going to say number 2. So, all right. How far will the Jazz get in the playoffs? I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to be selfish and take this. I think they will get to the Western Conference Finals.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's big.
In fact, I'm almost like a Western Conference Finals or bust guy. Like
You're just going to drop out? What's going to happen if they don't make it?
I will quit the show, Ryan.
Who's going to come up with answers on them? Or
I don't know.
Who's going to come up with questions?
I don't know, man. It's going to be tough for you, I think. Yeah. I'm going to say Western Conference Finals. Ryan?
I'm going to back you up on that. Western Conference Finals are really what I want to see, what I hope to see. We're going to see it.
Yeah. Bruce?
Western Conference Finals. Western Conference Finals.
How likely is it that they will get past the Western Conference Finals?
I don't think after this first year, I don't think it's this one, but then the next year for sure. But we'll be fighting.
This is always tough for me because it's hard for me to silence the voice in the back of my head that is constantly screaming, Jazz will be champions, you coward, right? But then there's the side of me that's like, I'm saying these things on the radio. People can hear me. I should probably try to actually put some thought into it, right?
Yeah, that's what we need to decide. Are we speaking on a belief of a fan base here? Or
no.
Are we just speaking? We're just I'm saying Western Conference Finals. Western Conference Finals, and then if we're wrong and they go to the finals, we'll all take it.
Yeah.
It's a Jazz fan show. We could say whatever we want.
Yeah, we might change.
We'll all get tattoos.
You know what I mean? We might be 2 games in the Western Conference Finals and predict we're going to the finals.
Absolutely. Okay. So, as we all agree, the Jazz will make it to the Western Conference Finals. But which teams will make it to the finals and who will win it all this year? Bruce, let's start with you.
I'm going Clippers, Bucks. Clippers all the way. Kawhi Leonard shuts down everything that's possible in life for the Laker fans out there.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know what to think about the Clippers. I know they have Kawhi. I know they have Paul George. They have a pretty great team. I don't know if that will work. I don't know
I'm just thinking defensively, they're just going to be able to lock you down.
Yeah.
At moments. That's the difference. Defensively, they are just good.
Their health is a question, too. Paul George isn't even going to be on the team for the first part of the year, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's why I think they're going to be like a number 3 or number 4 seed, but then they're going to be healthy by then and then be ready to roll.
Don't the Jazz play him twice or 3 times before Paul George will even be back?
We play him early on,
which is great.
At least once or twice.
Yeah. So I'm not even sure. I feel like the Clippers are the favorite. I think they're going to get through as well, but I don't know.
Well, these aren't unsures. These are predictions.
Yeah.
Who are you going with?
Oh my gosh.
This is going in pen.
I have the Clippers as well, but with Philadelphia and the Clippers winning it all.
It's a possibility.
Really?
I think I hate to say it, but I think Philly's the best team out of the East, and I don't think it's really even close. I think Milwaukee was great last year, but I just think Philadelphia is something about them this year is piquing my interest.
Fair enough. Pains me to say it, but I'm actually going to agree with you. I think Philly is going to be there, and I'm gonna say the Clippers. I am tempted to say the Lakers. It makes me feel sick. But seeing LeBron and Anthony Davis, I mean, we're talking postseason, right? They're not going to care during the regular season that much, but seeing those two in a 7-game series, anything's possible. And if they're operating on all cylinders, I would be pretty concerned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if those two are performing the way they're capable of performing, everybody's going to be in trouble. But already Anthony Davis already got hurt. I know he's back, but already he almost had a scare.
Yeah.
That dude just gets hurt.
I was going to mention that. The injuries and health actually go a lot into my predictions.
Rondo's going to get hurt. Kuzma's already hurt.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you take away those guys, they all get hurt.
Isn't Kuzma hurt pretty bad?
Yeah.
Isn't he out for a while?
He's not starting the season. Yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree with you there, man. And it's health all around. AD.
They lost DeMarcus Cousins for the year already.
Yeah.
Literally, they don't have much depth once that one of their guys goes down.
Yeah.
Same with the Clippers, I guess, too.
Yeah, it's true. And you never know.
We
the
have
Jazz
more
could have
depth
one
than
too.
any of those guys.
It's true. Absolutely. That really goes into my decision making though with these predictions. Didn't you read to me just barely that Zion Williamson was out, right? Is out now?
He's going to be out for the first few weeks of the season.
Yeah. Which, by the way, can we just let's pause really quick. I called it, okay? Something about Zion Williamson just screams injury problems to me. Maybe it's the jumping out of the gym nonstop and constantly playing as hard as he possibly can. But no, I don't know. I just called it, and I just want everyone to know and to give me the respect I deserve.
Sooner than later, people are going to start paying attention to the Jazz Fan Show predictions and letting people know. I mean, the first place you hear about the Purple Mountain jerseys, I mean, a year ago almost.
Yeah.
Let's go 8 months ago. You heard the Purple Mountain jerseys were coming back from the Jazz Fan Show. All-Star game coming back 2023, 30th anniversary. You heard it here first.
Is that official yet? Or are we still the
Jazz Fan Show official?
We're just doubling down on that.
Yeah.
We're just claiming that it's going to happen, which it's going to happen. When you believe it, it will happen. It's going to happen. Bottom line.
30th anniversary.
It's happening.
Okay, so that category got me kind of depressed because we all chose the Clippers. So,
all right, let's get pumped back
up.
Let's
move on.
Sorry, listeners. Anyway, the fifth category is, will the Jazz make a trade during the season? If so, who will be involved? Let's start with you, Ryan.
Interesting. The first thing that pops in my head is Dante Exum. And just because there's so many unknowns with him, I mean, we have some serious confidence in him.
Yeah.
And we've shown that. He's worked through injuries. He's been through so many ups and downs that, ultimately I can see there coming a time where we have to part ways just because we can't give it anymore.
Yeah.
Or, I really do hope that he comes in and makes himself an enormous piece of this team and plays tons of minutes and is a defensive stopper. That's what I'm hoping. But right now, that's one trade that I could see potentially happening during the season.
Yeah. Bruce, what about you?
That's all that I could think of is Dante Exum. But the more I was thinking about it, I'm like, if we're going to win 54 games, they want this team to gel. There's a lot of they brought in all the new guys they wanted to. So if it's going the way that I predicted win title wise, we're not going to make a trade because we're not going to be like, oh, we need a shooter. We need this. Or the only way that I could see it happening is if we had some kind of like injury, but then therefore my other prediction would probably be going down the drain. So if I'm predicting 54 wins, we're not making a trade.
Okay. I'll put you down as no trades this season.
No trade.
I actually am going to agree with Bruce on this one. I don't think the Jazz will make a trade either. But I want to ask you guys how concerned you are about the Dante Exum blow up from this past week. You guys hear about that? Bruce, did you hear about that?
No, what happened?
He was scrimmaging. It was like a 2-on-2 scrimmage at the practice facility or whatever, and he got fouled hard by Mie Oni.
Yep.
And just got really mad at him and ended up storming out of the gym and like screaming and stuff. And it was while like media was there watching practice. So everyone reported on it here.
All right, let me take that out back then. If he's going to be a baby, let's trade him right now. So I guess that's not mid-season. I didn't hear about this. Are you serious?
You got to move to Utah, bro.
I know. Soon.
No, I still think we end the year with Dante Exum on our team.
Probably.
Do you want me to switch your answer then for sure, Bruce? You're a yes now?
No, I'm for sure no trade.
Oh, no trade. All right. So
yeah.
We agree. Okay. Number 6. Will the Jazz have any All-Stars? And if so, who will be All-Stars?
2 All-Stars, Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell.
Okay. Done, yep.
So we all agree on that one then.
Yeah, especially if we're all with our win totals that we want, they're going to be All-Stars.
Okay. Who is more likely to be the All-Star though? If there's one All-Star, who is it more likely to be?
Donovan.
I don't know. See?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, because everybody's been disrespecting Gobert, and he's finally getting the respect he deserves.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think Rudy's more of a lock right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I do too. Because of the position. I mean, what are they gonna put Anthony Davis at? Power forward or center?
Point guard? Who knows? Wherever he fits, they'll put him there.
But I mean, who went last year? Marc Gasol. He's not even gonna be there.
It was like Aldridge.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Aldridge is garbage. That's right. He went over Gobert. That's not happening.
Yeah. That's crazy to me. It's hard to think about. It's hard to think about Rudy Gobert being an All-Star without Donovan, and kind of vice versa. You know?
Yeah.
It's almost like Stockton and Malone.
They'll both be there.
I mean, a spot will be open because Klay Thompson won't be playing.
That's true. They'll still probably vote him in, though.
That's probably.
Do you guys remember when Kobe would become a starter and he'd play like 2 games a year? Like even if he was hurt, they'd still name him as a starter. It's a joke.
Oh, yeah. It was like Yao Ming.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. Number 7. How many games into the season before Rudy Gobert shoots a three-pointer? I'm going to say 33 games.
I'm going with 81.
81. He's not going to take a single one.
He might. Game 82. I don't know. All else fails.
I'm going to go with 56 because he's just going to heave one up at the end of the third quarter or something.
Gosh dang it. I forgot about that.
That's fair. That's fair. He could toss one up.
Doesn't David Locke have some stat about shots that aren't shot at the end of quarters or something like that? That's what I meant, but I don't know. I messed up the language, so.
You didn't clarify that one. Next time you'll think twice before you do all
Here's
the
the
questions
thing,
on
though.
your own.
It counts against their shooting totals. Because if he makes it, it's 1 for 1.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Although, here's the thing. I did choose 33 games in, so I'm like, I think it's going to happen way sooner than you guys do. So, all right.
Are we going to be as excited as Philadelphia fans when Ben Simmons made a three?
That was unreal. That was unreal.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
They
honestly.
It's like their championship, man.
Yeah.
They were like,
you would have thought, dude, yeah. This Jazz talk today. I might just throw on a Jazz jersey and just wear it around.
Do it, man. Always. It's always a good choice. All right. Number 8. How many points per game will Donovan Mitchell average by the end of the year?
Who's first?
Ooh. You.
Who's first?
I can tell you
Me?
one.
Yeah. 27.5.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
27.5. We've talked about this a little bit before, but it's going up. His efficiency is going up, although I know that's still probably going to be a little bit of a weak spot for him just in year 3.
Yeah.
But getting to the line, this upper body strength that he has built, and getting to the free throw line is going to be the difference. And that's what's going to give him the extra, 3-4 points per game on his average, because he's going to get to the line twice as much.
Okay.
I like it. Bruce, what do you think?
I'm going to go with 25.5 points per game. Going 25.
Did either of you look up what his points were at the end of last year?
I think they were like 24, weren't they? 24, 23?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I would go with low 20s the first half of the year, and then he bumped it up to almost 25 the second half of the year. So,
okay.
The math, carry the 1.
Yeah.
Right there.
So I have a little bit different opinion on this.
Imagine that.
Yeah. We have to have different answers, dude. Or we could just call this the Let's Agree on Things show. Anyway. No, I just think that the ball is going to be shared a lot more, that the scoring is going to be shared a lot more, the ball handling is going to be shared, and that his efficiency will go up, but I don't necessarily know if his average points per game will go up as much. So I'm actually going to stick at 24.5.
It's fair.
All right.
That's still an increase from last year.
Yeah, I still think it'll go up, and I think that he'll score more shooting less, like you're saying with the free throws. Like that could be a huge thing. I just think they're going to share the ball a lot more, and that ball is going to be whipping around, and we're going to see kind of an everyone eats mentality even more so than normal.
Done.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right.
We'll take that, even from the millennial.
Okay. Number 9.
Kelby loves it when I
Sorry.
it
derails every thought that I have when he says it. How old are you, Bruce? Do you mind me asking how old you are?
35.
Okay. Gosh dang it. How am I still the youngest? Anyway. All right. The 9th category. Which Jazz player will surprise us the most this season? Let's start with you, Bruce.
Jeff Green, baby.
Nice.
I like Uncle Green.
Have you liked what you've
He's
seen
gonna be a
out of
baller.
him this preseason?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jeff Green's going to hit a game winner
Wow.
Wouldn't surprise me.
this year. Jeff Green is going to hit a game winner. Throw that little nug in there. Guarantee it.
That's a hot take.
That is.
You willing to bet a tattoo on it, man?
Oh, whoa. I don't know about that, but.
Sorry, I just throw that out immediately now. Now that I know it's a possibility. Ryan, what about you?
What's the question one more time? So,
which Jazz player will surprise us the most?
Surprise us the most. So, just because we've seen preseason, Bogey having his struggles. I mean, offensive, defensive. I feel like he's going to surprise a lot of us when he finds his stride. I mean, offensively, I think he's going to be on fire at some point in the season and really be a contributor. And defensively, I think his size when he plays the 3 for sure is going to make a difference. So I'm going with Bogey. I wouldn't have said that before the preseason, because I have had high expectations the whole time.
Yeah.
But some people might be a little concerned after preseason. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not really either. I think it's going to be good. I actually personally had Jeff Green as well, but I'm going to switch my answer up because, I don't want to agree with you fools. I'm going to say, it's going to be surprising. I'm going to say Tony Bradley.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like impressed by just how much better he's gotten over the past few years. I know that when he came in, he obviously was like a work in progress and all that stuff. But it seems like at the end of these games when Tony Bradley is playing that he's their like most trusted, player. Like it seems like when the ball's in his hands, it's like, okay, things are going to be all right.
Well, that's also because in the preseason though, the people that are on the floor on the other team aren't starters usually.
I know.
But most improved, I think you might have something here.
Well, this kind of goes back to our conversation we had a little earlier about the backup center being a need. So if Ed Davis goes out or whatever, or if there's like health issues at all,
Edward Basketball Hands.
Ed Zeppelin, as I like to call him, I could just see Tony Bradley stepping up into that role and actually playing pretty well.
Yeah, I want to give you a hard time, but I think that's a good take.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I needed that. That's good. Okay, last one, and this is we're gonna go kind of wide angle with this one. Who will be the NBA MVP? / who will be the NBA leading scorer this season? Ryan, let's start with you.
Man, I'm struggling with leading scorer. I am. I still think Giannis is going to be the MVP again, and maybe as much for his hype as for his play. And we know his stats are going to be there, so I'm going to throw him in there another year.
Okay,
he is the Greek freak.
Right.
And then come back to me on points per game. I need to think this through a little bit longer.
Okay. All right. I mean, can you take off your headphones so you don't hear our answers? Or I'm just kidding. Bruce, what about you? Who do you think is going to be the NBA MVP this year?
I'm going out on a limb.
All right.
Maybe it's not that big of a limb, but I'm going to go with Steph Curry. I hate to say it.
Tell us what goes into that decision.
KD leaving, Clay not being out, and I think he's just going to be on. I think he's going to be on a mission to prove something. They're going to be in the top 4, I think, in the West, and they could easily get to the Western Conference Finals, especially when Clay gets back. And he's just going to play like he's going to have more shots. He's going to be playing like there's no tomorrow. I just feel like he's going to step up his game, and everyone's going to be admired by how he's playing, and he's going to win the MVP.
I'm very excited to see how the Warriors.
I mean, I hope I'm dead wrong, but
yeah, exactly. We hope the MVP is Donovan Mitchell, right?
Yeah, I hope the MVP is Donovan Mitchell, but I would love. God, I shouldn't even say Steph Curry just so I don't have to worry about this prediction.
Dude, I think that's fantasy. A solid pick. I think you could totally be right, but it's also there's a lot of risk there because he's had injury issues before, and that could be an issue with the amount of playing time he's getting and stuff. But
I do have leading scorer though. James Harden, I think, is going to light it up again.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing it already in preseason.
I think Westbrook's taking too many shots. Westbrook is taking too many shots.
That's
the hard part.
Yeah. I actually agree with you, dude. I think it's going to be Harden again, just because that guy scored like 35 points per game last year.
He's unbelievable. He is unbelievable at that.
He put up 40 points the other night in just like 20-something minutes.
Yeah. Have you seen his new like 1-foot hop three that just really makes it look like you're getting fouled every time you shoot?
Yeah, because he didn't look like he was getting fouled every time before.
Yeah, that's going to drive me insane.
It's hard to watch, but
he's going to get a lot of 3 free throw fouls. You know,
that guy gets buckets. So you're picking Harden too, but who you going with for MVP?
Dude, I think I'm going to go with Harden. I think I'm going Harden across the board, and I hate I'm like disgusted by the thought of that.
You should be,
but I just think the way that he's built his game is just maximum efficiency and high volume scoring, and I think that that's kind of really all the league cares about these days. I hate it. I hate it so much. But so yeah, I'm just gonna say Harden for MVP and leading scorer, and might go throw up after this. Ryan, you got to tell me your leading scorer guess, dude.
Okay, and you guys both actually kind of refreshed my thought process. I'm going with Steph. I mean, I am worried about the injury thing, but I also think he is just going to be on a mission to prove who he is again, without Clay and without Kevin.
Yeah. People are counting him out. I don't think that's smart. I think they're still a pretty solid team. Although I will say their defense is going to struggle.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do.
Yeah,
which is great.
They replaced some of their best defenders with some people who aren't the greatest of defenders. Alec Burks, for example. We know all about that, right?
Yeah, and D'Lo isn't that good of a defender, and I'm just anxious to see how Draymond takes all this.
Yeah, they just re-upped him, so hopefully he'll be. I mean,
horrible.
Just stay quiet, man. Just don't.
Yeah.
Quit screaming all the time. Quit complaining. But
exactly.
All right. So that's it. That's all the categories I could come up with by myself on my own.
Well, we appreciate you still doing 90% of the work, 10% of the pay.
Yeah.
Let's not screw with this system. Let's keep it going.
Hopefully,
I love it.
Hopefully we can get intern Aaron to maybe type these up and put them up on jazzfanshow.com.
Thanks, intern Aaron.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. If you're listening, intern Aaron, no, I'll let you know via text or something. But anyway, yeah.
Big thanks to Bruce. Bruce, thank you.
We got to get in the hands of them before next Wednesday to get this thing rolling.
That is my mission. And then
renegotiate.
We look forward to seeing you here in town. Make sure you follow the Jazz Fan Show online, at Jazz Fan Show on Twitter, and then jazzfanshow.com. We're going to put some numbers up there, our predictions. We're also going to put Bruce's tattoo watch up there. So yeah.
Yes.
Make sure you check those things out, and make sure you stick around for a little bit more Jazz Fan Show after this. You're listening to the Jazz Fan Show, 97.5, 1280 The Zone, home of your Utah Jazz.